This video was made possible thanks to EA Game Changers.
Hello guys, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to a new tiny house build. So today we're keeping exploring the new stuff pack Tiny Living with another tiny house which is even tinier than the first one that we built before. This is located in Newcrest, just next to the first one that we did. And today I wanted to try something even smaller because the first one was tiny but still spacious. I don't know if that makes sense, but there was a real bed, a big bathroom, a real area to eat. But now I really wanted to have something that feels really like a tiny home, something that you can take away if you need to. So this house is more or less a rectangle, quite long actually, and it consists of two rooms, one main room where you can find the kitchen, the bedroom, and the living room slash bedroom, and on the separated room there is the bathroom, of course. So it was kind of tricky, as you will see. I did many attempts to find the right way to put all the furnishing elements, especially the kitchen and the bed, because this one I used the Murphy bed, or at least one of the Murphy beds that we have. I think there are several of them. I don't play tested them all, just the one with the remote. So I think this is the most expensive one, and the other one probably doesn't have a remote, but I didn't play tested the other one. So if you did, please tell me if it works without a remote or not. Anyway, what I noticed while play testing this house is that the Murphy bed was kind of capricious, if I can say, because it didn't want to open. Like, my Sims tried 3 times to open it, and 2 times it was fighting with the bed and lost the fight. So I had to do it again and again until it got open. So yeah, it was a fun gameplay element. So this house is very simple. When you enter, there is the kitchen along the right wall. On the other side, there is a very small dining area with one of those high table that we get with the pack and beautiful chairs that come with this table. I use a small separation from dine out to create a special area for dining, separated from the living room, bedroom. And behind this small separation there is the TV, which is actually not just a TV, it's more than this. It is a TV but also a bookshelf and a music device. So you can do pretty much with this single object, and that's something I like with this pack, is that some objects can be used for different activities and it looks more realistic, because I don't know how it is in your house, but for example on a bookshelf you can have books, music, maybe a TV. For example in my house I have the TV on top of it, then the Nintendo Switch, my music, my books, have pretty much everything in it. So I think it makes much more sense to have such furnishing elements, because it's just more realistic, and that's something I like with this pack. And then after that there is the Murphy bed, which I like because it looks like a middle century slash I would say Nordic or Scandinavian design, which is something that I really enjoy. And I think that pretty much it about this room. And then of course we have the bedroom. I tried for this bedroom to use as much as possible the elements from the pack, so the sink, the toilets, and the mirror. It's too bad that we don't have a new shower or a bathtub. It would have been cool to have something a bit original that could fit a tiny home, like a tiny bathroom or Well, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it would have been fun. But that's not... Oh, sorry, that's not it about this house. There's also an outside area with some trees, a fence. No, yeah, a fence. Sorry, a fence with a... No, yeah, a hedge. That's what I wanted to say. A fence with a hedge. With loungers and a jacuzzi. So it's tiny but comfy, as I told you. There's actually everything you need to live in this house. There's even a jacuzzi, so it's just not a normal house. It has a very luxurious element. So I think it's a pretty cool place to live. Of course, you have to be single, because I think if you're two people living here, it must be quite anxious, like no one has its own space. But if you're alone, I think it's quite good. So yeah, this is another tiny house that I really enjoy building. I have another idea about a tiny house. I have to build it, but I'm not sure it's gonna be as tiny as I think it would be, especially because we cannot do flat roofing because they're considered as space. Like the square are counted in the total amount of square that you're allowed to have for a tiny house, so it's a bit tricky, but I will see what I can do. But I think it will be even nicer because I want to build it on a lake or on a pond. I will see. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!